Hello guys, welcome back. Today's video we're going to talk about my portable game table. Now a few years ago I moved from the Seattle area to Mission Viejo, California, and what you get for your home there in Washington is nothing to what a home costs here in Orange County, Mission Viejo. And I'm not interested in a piece of crap home that was built in the 1960s for $800,000 to $1 million. So for the time being, while I figure out what I want to do, I keep an apartment here, which explains why you're looking at my fridge. So the purpose of this video is to hopefully inspire you, where just because we don't have room for a bunker, we can still have a temporary shelter. Now this game takes up a lot of room and a lot of time, so the gaming experience is very important. And if you don't like clipping your boards together with potato chip clips, keep watching. Now this table I made is in a few components. Now I've never set it up before with one hand, so we're going to see how this works. I'm not going to run around and do all the clips everywhere because I don't feel like running back and forth. But you can already see that's just part of it. I mean, you can just slide this around anywhere. So let me get the last part here. Well, I can almost reach it. Let me see here. Nope. There we go. Okay, so there you go. It's just in 3 pieces. You can move it around. Now generally when we play here, we shove it all the way down there. And the next piece is, of course, you gotta have a place to roll your dice. Voila! You got a couple tabs here you open up. Everything is already in place. Now, I also made something extra for the income tracker, as I didn't like it always moving around on me. Sometimes, you know, I don't know if you ever bumped the table and the little token, you know, you're not sure, oh, was I on 40 or was I on 41? You know, nobody knows. So you have to go around and recount everything. So I'll get to that in a minute. Let me see here. It's taking a little longer than I thought with one hand. I didn't have a commentary ready to say while I'm trying to get this bad boy going. All right, so here we go. There we go. There she is. Didn't take long to set up at all. Now here I left some notches here because, as you know, different scenarios go, the turn sequences change. Or if you're playing just a theater version, you can adjust these as necessary. Oh, I got 2 of these. Oops. There we go. So there's your turn sequence, ready to go. Also, I made some really thick IPC trackers just because they are very easy to pick up, very easy to keep track, and this board here keeps them from ever losing where you're at. I mean, you're not gonna bump it and wonder, oh, was I in 63 or 64? Okay, so that's just another part of this table. Another part of these table are these slits, which I talked about on my research and development. So if, say you were Anzac and you won Shipyard, you'll just put that right there. And then everybody on the table always knows who has what research and development. Okay, so of course you got to have one of these, the abacus. It's very helpful. And what's another thing about this board is, let me get these bad boys back off of there, is if you just wanted to play a single theater, which happens every now and then. I mean, you have somebody that wants to play maybe just Europe and not global. Well, you know, I'm not going to turn down a game of Axis and Allies because he doesn't want to play global. Sure, you want to play a theater? Well, we can play a theater, okay? And I'm having difficulty getting this off with one hand. One sec. Okay, sorry. And there's another piece here that goes on. And there you go. Now you're set up for half the game. All right, so that's pretty much, just wanted to go over that just to say, hey, you know, just because we don't have room for a bunker doesn't mean we can't have a temporary shelter and still enjoy this game. You know, I just throw up some bar stools around here and we are good to go. Now, this is actually made just from basic wood, but 1 inch by 1 inch to 1 inch by 1 1/4. Okay. If you want some detailed instructions or anything, maybe I can throw together some paperwork on the actual how this thing works. But what's awesome about this is that it is very portable. Okay. I keep some games we play here. Actually, probably about 80% of the games me and my friends play, we play here at my house or my apartment. However, there are some games that we play at like comic book stores or gaming stores, and we use their rooms because we have people who want to play, but it's driving the Mission Viejo just isn't in the scheme of it. And nor do I want to drive way out there. So we kind of find some place in the middle, we meet, and we set up there. And to keep the gaming experience consistent, being able to put this in my car. You know, I have a pretty small car. I don't have an SUV or a truck. Okay, this fits into my little BMW. I have a E93, so if you check out what an E93 is, you'll exactly see exactly, oh, he fits that in that car? Yeah, it fits in that car. And so the gaming experience never changes. It's very easy to put away. I mean, when I'm not using it, I slide it under the bed. Now, if you are interested in a bunker table, Young Grasshopper has a GoFundMe going right now, and when that gets to the specific dollar amount, he's going to film construction of a larger table, you know, a bunker table, not this portable stuff. So if that's something that interests you, I'm going to have a link up there. Shoot over there, shoot him a few bucks, and when he gets to it, he'll do it. So that's it, I guess. I just wanted to say, hey, you know, people who don't have bunkers, we can play too, okay? And we can have just as a good gaming experience as somebody who has a bunker. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you very much. Take care.